everybody, this is All4Reborns, and I'm so excited to show you how to put together a reborn baby doll. So this is the soft cloth body, these are my zip ties, and this is my doll kit parts. They're already painted, I've already done the work for them. This is a reborn baby kit, and but it is what I consider to be a playborn because I've given it more subtle details than my other work, but you put them together the same way. So I think it's really important for you to learn how to do this in case like your doll's head or limbs fall off. And yeah, you know, education is great. So let's get started. Now, when I buy my cloth bodies, I buy them with the strings on them. And then I take the strings out. So if you have a string body, you just pull the string out like that. And then I put zip ties in them. I used to only do the strings because I like being able to adjust it. But I just find that, especially for customers, the zip ties tend to be more sturdy. So I'm going to just quickly, you just insert it just like that. Oh, let me show you this on the zip ties. I hope you can see. You have to make sure that, because you can only feed it in the zip tie one way, so make sure it goes that way and not the other way. You can't force it through that way. And then an important thing is once you put it in the zip tie in there, you can't untie it again. It's permanent. So don't just go woo and zip it all up. Then you'll have to cut it off because you will have wasted a zip tie. Alright, so this is a part that I actually used to not like, but I've actually... Alright, camera died. So like I was saying, this was a part that I actually did not enjoy as far as like doll making, but I don't know, things have changed and I actually really enjoy the moment that the doll is put together because it's a special moment where you get to really see, you know, the doll being born. Sometimes there's a little seam right there and you just have to push past that seam. Now you can buy the bodies with the zip ties already in them, but personally I like to save a couple dollars and save a couple dollars for the customer, so I just buy them and put the zip ties in myself. It's just what I've always done, and it literally, you can see it only takes a couple minutes to do. So what I do is I buy my zip ties in bulk, like probably like 150 or so at a time, and so it doesn't really, you know, saves a couple dollars. I'm always trying to save the customers a little money because I don't know, that's just how I like to do my business. Alright, so let's get the last one in there. Okay, and you can buy the body. I think I already said this. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. It's early in the morning when I'm recording this, but you can buy it with just the zip ties on there. Ah, come on, get this last little thing in there. Okay, I got them all in there, so now what I'm going to do is just go ahead and feed the cable a little bit so that it's ready to receive the limb. And this is where like beginners would mess up. They would like do it backwards or maybe even have it twisted the wrong way, so just be careful if you're new to this. Alright, so I like to start on the legs so that way you don't have the arms flopping all over the place while you're working. So I've already put my weighting material in here. I put glass beads and then polyfill, and this is just polyfill inside the bottle, inside the body. And you can I get my polyfill at Walmart. I just buy a huge bag. Sometimes I buy a couple at a time if I'm working for a doll show, because I know I'm going to be putting a lot of babies together. A lot of doll parts together. Alright, and then you just zip it on up. Don't make it too tight because you still want the limbs to be able to move a little bit. Alright, and now let's do the arms. That looks kind of funny. Alright. So when you stuff your arms, like, because this is a full legs kit, when you stuff your arms, you don't want it to look like a big muscle man. So, you know, just keep that in mind. I just put a little bit of stuffing in there. You don't want the baby, unless you want a muscle man baby. But I don't. Alright. Starting to look like a reborn. And I do consider the playborns to be reborns. They're just a different type. They are less expensive. And they're still super cute. Super cute details. Alright, so this is the last little part here. This is the moment where our baby's going to be born. So on my Playborns, I don't put weighted material inside of the body. But if you had like your weighting material, you just want to make sure that it's down here. If you have a bag of like fine glass beads, I put silicone tummy insert in mine. I make the tummy insert, and I just make sure it's down here like on the bottom, so you see you want the baby to be able to like still sit up, and then like it just makes it look more realistic. Alright, so this is the moment where I kind of just test and see how the head is sitting on the body, because I don't want it to be too saggy. So let's tighten it up just a little bit. Okay. And everybody makes their dolls different. Everybody likes a different amount of fluff. But to me, this is like a little too saggy. So I'm going to get a little bit more of this Polyfill. Uh-oh, her head's... She's not alive yet, guys. Don't worry. Alright, let's try this again. And she's actually getting shipped out soon, this little girl. This is Daisy, if you're wondering. She's Daisy on my website, All4Reborns.com. And she has been adopted. I like the way that feels. Right? So all of my dolls, I do this. They have to feel a certain way. I'm very particular about how I assemble them. Alright, so I'm just in the back here. I'll let you guys see. I'm just zipping it up more and more, because I don't want to go too tight. The head needs to be able to move, but at the same time the head needs to not come off. Okay, there we go. And so people who are wondering, that looks so funny, she's got all the strings everywhere. Oh, we had a birth. Yay, she is born now. Congratulations to the new mom, who she'll probably have her baby by the time this video comes out. But yay, little Daisy, we're gonna get you dressed now and put some clothes on you. Alright, so let me show you how to get rid of these zips. So I really hope that was really informative, because I have some people who, you know, they don't even buy dolls from me, and I guess because, you know, I do these informative videos, they're like, how do I put the head back on? Or, you know, how do I make it so that I can at least turn the head and the head is loose? Well, that's what you do. You get you some zip ties, go online, look up zip, you know, go to the Reborn sites. There's a lot of them. And find the zip ties and just put the zip tie in there, and boom. Boom shakalaka, right? She even has a little stork bite in the back of her head. She's so cute. Alright, Daisy, let's cut your zip ties. Alright, so what I use to cut my zip ties is nail clippers. And I have like 3 or 4 sets of nail clippers, because I tend to always lose them in my studio somewhere. So I just keep them right where I assemble the dolls, and then you just like you're cutting nails, you just go through and you get it as close as you can to this little, whatever it's called, on the zip tie. Alright, let me try to come in closer so you guys can see it. So you just go right there, and then boom. And that makes it so that when you are touching or rubbing or dressing the doll, you're not going to cut yourself. Because if you use scissors, which I used to use when I was first starting out, you can really cut yourself. And a lot of times people buy the Playborns for their kids. So I just, you know, I want the doll to be safe. Alright, and then we're going to free her little head. There we go, Daisy. There we go, Daisy. Alright, and let me show you her floppiness. So she's still very floppy, right? She's very floppy little baby. This isn't like a doll you're going to find at a local store. This is a handmade, highly collectible art doll. Alright, so I'll do another video where I get her dressed and get her all ready to go home. But I just wanted to show you guys how I put together my Reborn babies. And this is my Playborn edition. If you guys want to see how I put together my babies that have the silicone inserts, it's the same thing. I just have the silicone tummy insert inside. Just make a request in the comments and I will see what I can do. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching and hanging out with me. If you want to adopt your own daisy, head on over to my website, all4reborns.com. I think they're really cute, and like I said, kids and adults get them. They're pretty affordably priced, and I love her. All right, guys, peace and love, and see you in the next one. Be blessed. Did you know that I have a secret insider community that I post to almost daily? It's a place where we can interact one-on-one and we can really get to know each other better. Plus, you'll see a lot of behind the scenes things and hear what's going on in my life. If you're interested in something like that, go ahead and check it out on patreon.com/all4reborns. I hope to see you there.